Okay, I finally got out of the house for the day. I finished all my computer work for the day, at least hopefully. I just ran to USPS to do a return, and now I'm going to go to Sherwin-Williams. I gotta pick up an 18-inch roller because we are starting the Cody office project, and while he's gone, he's out of town for work, I'm going to paint the ceiling by myself, so that should be interesting. We have all of the supplies, we have the paint, I just need to get this super long roller. Anyway, wish me luck. All right, minimal updates to show, but basically I took all of the little hardware random pieces off of the windows, and I vacuumed the windowsills, window frames, all that good stuff, so that I'm ready to strip the windows and then caulk. That needs to get done tonight. And then I gathered all of the like old light switch covers, which are pretty fun. There's definitely spider webs on some of them. And these are the old registers, or at least the back of them. They're painted yellow. But we bought these from Signature Hardware that we have throughout the house. We don't have all of them. We have one in our living room, and I really like the look of those. So we'll probably have to order more of those eventually. But that's kind of it for now. There's some garbage that needs to be taken out. Anyway, I'm gonna take a break, eat some food, 4 p.m. I need to return the roller I bought at Sherwin-Williams and get actually the stick that it goes on, because what we need is the stick, not the roller. I remembered that wrong from what Cody told me. Yeah, let's go. Okay, I successfully got everything I needed. Now I'm gonna go inside to Habitat Restore. This is like a spontaneous stop. They close in like 20 minutes, but I'm just gonna see what they have. I haven't been here in like 2 months, so it should be interesting. Okay, little update. It's 9 p.m. I'm catching up on Love Island. I already know what happens, but I just didn't see all the last episodes, so I'm catching up there. So I just scraped everything, and honestly, the windows were in much better shape than I thought. They were nowhere near as bad as downstairs, so they didn't need as much scraping. And Cody and I have learned, like, you actually don't need to scrape that much. The sanding will take care of a lot of it, but the scraping is just basically any like loose flecks of paint that would come off with your finger. You would scrape it down so it's a little more flat. Like, I tried doing that here. It's not perfect, but the sander will get more of that. So just kind of takes away like that loose flaky paint before we sand. And then the reason we sand is because, sorry, I should probably turn this off. But the reason we sand, obviously, is to make it smoother, but also to eliminate just a lot of those like surface blemishes, any bumps, things like that, so that when the paint goes on, it's not like we're doing a landlord special where we're just like painting over whatever shit is on there. We're actually doing it the right way. Cody told me that I should wait for him to come back to do the sanding, which I am very happy about. So for now, I'm done with the windows. I'm going to wake up early, and I'm going to prep the room to paint. So I'll put down the drop cloths, move everything out of the way that needs to be, bring the paint up, bring the rollers up. That way, after the furniture delivery, I can be good to go to paint the ceiling. And then this light, I don't feel comfortable turning off the circuit breakers and taking it down. So basically just gonna paint like around it. I'm gonna also dust it out before I do that, but the light's gonna go anyway. So I just don't feel comfortable like uninstalling it and then having to deal with electricity and all of that. So that is what's happening. Zola's so frustrated because she's getting no attention, right?
I would have to look at the face, get the digs.
Guys, our couch is getting delivered. I convinced them to bring it inside. They're upstairs right now, bringing the bed up, but I'm so excited to bust these all open and set up our couch. Wow, y'all, it's been such an eventful morning. Holy crap. I woke up pretty early because our delivery window for the couch and all of our furniture was 8 to 12. And like in LA, like they're always coming at the end of the delivery windows, if not after the delivery window's over. But here they come sometimes like right at the beginning because I don't know, it's a smaller town. They came at like 10. So I got a ton of work done before that, which is nice. So I'm just getting ready for the day. I'm gonna finish up some computer work, and then I'm gonna paint the ceiling in Cody's office by myself. I've been honestly like dreading this task just because I've never done this by myself before, and I just feel like it's gonna be hard, but I don't think it's gonna be that hard. I think the hardest part is just gathering the supplies and setting up, but then like once I'm in it, I'm in it. Do you know what I mean? I watched the latest episode of Summer I Turned Pretty last night. That girl is so messy. I just don't understand like how this show's gonna wrap up. I feel like, I mean, I never read the books, but I feel like it's obvious she's meant to end up with Conrad, but they're still like barely leaning that way. And she's about to have a whole ass wedding. The fact that the brothers even talk is beyond me. That show's nuts. I actually recently got Cody onto it because he was like, why is everyone talking about this show? And I was like, oh yeah, it's on season 3. He's like, you've watched it? I was like, yeah. He's like, when? And I'm like, I don't know, when you don't feel like watching it. I was just watching. So now I got Cody hooked on it. I got my friend who just had a baby hooked on it. When she was like about to give birth, like a week before, she was running out of shows to watch. I told her she needed to watch that because she would love Conrad, and she does. I'm gonna finish getting ready. I'm gonna do a little bit of makeup and change, and I'm gonna finish doing my laptop work. I'm fitted up. I'm in my Dickies overalls. I need to lock in, so I got a new character. I'm gonna lay down the drop cloths and do the edges, the ceiling edges. Actually, I don't think I need to use the drop cloths because we're gonna sand the floors. Okay, great. So on that note, I'm just gonna open the paint on this drop cloth. I'm just gonna do that. I'm only doing the ceiling. I keep forgetting this isn't like a whole production. I'm only doing the ceiling. Okay, I got cracked these up. Nasty. Nasty, nasty, nasty.
There isn't any more. I'm hoping this will help to lighten the mood a bit, but I don't.
Okay, y'all, we're doing it. Wish me luck.
Well, you're definitely wrong. The girl America thinks is, and this time, it's all based on America's vote.
Nervous. Oh. Whoa. Cody's back. We're grilling. We're just enjoying our Sunday. Lots of fun stuff to do this week, but in the meantime, we're grilling and trying to make smashed potatoes. Cody's head chef tonight. I am sous chef when needed. Zola is assistant sous chef, right? I got Vino Verde. We just cleaned the garage. It's a good day.
So, today, I am going to scrape the windows, get all the old paint off of them.
More than I did.
A little bit better than Katie did. And then I am going to caulk the windows and
Okay.
seal them up.
Okay.
Then I am going to cover the damage
Okay.
with some, what do you call it? Easy
Sand.
sand.
Cool.
Level it out.
Stunning window.
And then once that is done,
Yep.
we're going to, well, before I caulk it, I'm gonna sand the windows and get everything smooth. Then I'm gonna caulk it, then I'm gonna do the easy sand. And then after that, we're ready to paint trim.
Woo! And then tomorrow we'll do the wallpaper.
Okay, I'm just gonna let it drop.
No, I'll hold it right here so you can line up the top. Nice! Lola's a small dog. She's scared because there's a storm, which is actually kind of a vibe to be doing a house project. But it's not a vibe when your dog is scared the whole time. Space. All right, y'all, it's finally time to reveal this room. I think it turned out so good. I love how the waves look along this curve. Wallpapering is not for the faint of heart. It was really difficult. We started at 2 p.m., ended at 8 p.m. for dinner, and then I went back after dinner to finish up the room because I really didn't want to have to clean the glue off the roller and all that stuff, and I ended up working until 3 a.m., but I got it done. There's still some glue marks on the wall. It dried clear, but I tried washing it off with some soap and water and it didn't come off, which is concerning. So I think ultimately we'll try to get it off a little bit better once Cody's back, and we're gonna be hanging a lot of art in here and stuff, so a lot of those blemishes will be hidden. This is our first time doing paste the wall wallpaper, so some mistakes were made. It's not perfect, but I think overall it looks really good. And then the yellow color we chose for the trim, I think is called Afternoon by Sherwin-Williams. At first we were very unsure of the yellow, but now that the green is up, we actually love it. This shelf was left in the house. It's made in Denmark, which is so us. There's a stamp of authenticity on the back, and this was in that back room, that weird back room. So we put it in here and it fits on that wall perfectly. Since this is gonna be an office, I think it looks really cool. Cody's gonna find a big vintage antique desk to go right here so that he can sit here and face this way. And then we got a little seating nook over here. This is just temporary. I don't know exactly what piece we're gonna put in here. We still have to cover the vents, cover the outlets. Cody's gonna do something to the floor. I think a light sand, put a rug down, you know the drill. So that's kind of what we're working with. Please don't fault us for our mistakes, but I think overall it looks pretty cool. Zoda's a tired girl. All right, y'all, this is our couch. I can't believe we have a couch 5 months into the renovation, and it is so nice to be able to sit on a couch. This is the exact color we envisioned for in here. It's from Joybird. It's the Heron modular sectional. It's huge, very deep. It's comfy. The velvet looks super luxe, and Zola's been claiming her ottoman, of course, with the blanket down, but we really, really love it. Not sure if I walked you guys through what we want to do in here on YouTube, but this wall is gonna be a giant gallery wall. We're gonna take it all the way up to the ceiling and over this door frame. We have a bunch of art laid out there. We have a lot of thrifted frames, posters, things like that. Not sure if we're gonna have any sort of piece of furniture under it yet. We might move this over there, or we have another piece coming, but we're gonna play around with it. Not sure about the chair in the corner. It's just kind of being used as storage for right now. Over here, this wall, we wanna do floor to ceiling, or as tall as we can go, bookcases. And we want this whole wall to be bookcases so that when you walk in, you're kind of getting that moody library backdrop to the living room. The bay window nook for now just has this dining table, which we're doing a puzzle on. It's very fun. I'm not sure if this is gonna stay either. We might move this table into the kitchen. I'm not sure what we wanna do. I think my dream would be to have a built-in low kind of bed, if you will, that fills in this exact space so that you could go in there like a window seat and read a book. I think that would be really cool, but that's down the line. I think maybe just an accent chair or even keeping a table of some sort to kind of do games on would be fun. So yeah, that's the living room. Really happy with how it's coming along. All right, guys, I'm gonna end the vlog here. We were super productive this past week. So thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe to this video if you enjoyed it. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.